Kלים Perikhof Beis Mishnah Aleph. Hashulchan va'adolufiki shenifchasu o shechipon b'shayish. We're going to be dealing here with regular kli eights and how they become broken so that they are now shivri kelim and not mekabel tuma. We've learnt different rules for kli cheres, different rules for kli matches. For kli cheres, there were distinct sizes of holes which render a kli a sheva kli. With kli matches, we had at the beginning of Perik Yud Daled that the kli has to be roil lemlachtoi horishono. With kli eights, the way the Rambam says it, the rules are a little bit more subjective. The kli becomes a sheva kli the kli becomes a sheva kli when the words of the Rambam are nifsadot surosoi v'tashmishoi, and it's up to Chazal to tell us on each specifically at what point does its tsura become nifsa, become ruined. Says the Mishnah, shulchan va'dulufki, a table and a dulufki is a little serving table at the side of the big table. You put on your bottles of wine, your glasses. Shenifchasu, it's broken. You've got your table and a big chunk is broken in the middle. How much has to be left of the table which is unbroken to be able to say, 1 second, this is still a table and it's not yet tahor? That's what the Mishnah is going to discuss. Shenifchasu, it's broken. Another example, instead of the table being broken, chipon b'shayish, you've plated it with marble. But in both cases, it didn't break completely. You haven't plated it completely with marble. You've left a little bit of the table which is unplated with marble, or a little bit of the table which is unbroken. Plating something with marble, if you cover a whole table with marble, then the table becomes tohor. Because shayish, being rock, is not mekabel tuma. We've mentioned before that when you cover something, when you have a tzipui, sometimes a tzipui does not change the mahus of the kli underneath, and sometimes you go bossa the tzipui. And it depends. Where the tzipui is just made for ornamentation, to make it look nice, then the tzipui don't go bossa the tzipui. But when the tzipui actually serves, helps, assists in the function of the cable of the kli with which you were being mitzaper. For instance, in the table, the reason why you cover a table with marble is so that the surface of the table should be cool. And food shouldn't go off in such a case where it's actually serving a tashmish of the table. Then you go bossa the tzipui. So had you been mitzaper the whole tabletop with marble, the table would stop being a kli eitz, would become a kli shayish, and would be tor. In this case, we're discussing v'shir b'hem mekoim hanochas hakosis. You leave over enough space so that you can still put a few glasses, a few cups on the table. Tanakama holds tameim. That's enough. Having a little area for glasses and cups to be put on is enough to say this table is still the old table. It's that bit where the glasses are is unbroken, where it's not covered with marble, therefore the table's still called, it's got its old surah. Rabbi Yehuda, there's many ways of learning this. Mishnah will deal with the way Bartanura learns, which is based on Rashi and Chagiga. Rabbi Yehuda is saying a kula. He's saying, you're saying the Tanakama that a table only becomes tahor if it's no longer able to be mekabel kosis. I'm saying, even if it is able to be mekabel kosis, if you can't put big pieces of meat, of food on the table, which is a bigger area of table than the kosis, it's tahor. Rabbi Yehuda is a kula. They're arguing on the level of what's called nifsadot surosoi v'tashmishoi. Tanakama holds a table to only nifsadot surosoi when you can't put kosis on it. Rabbi Yehuda says, as soon as you can't put food on it, then it can't serve as a table anymore, even though you can put kosis on it, and it is already, the table is tahor at this stage. There are other ways of learning this Mishnah. This is the most the Poshet way, and this is the way that Rashi learns in the Chagiga. And we'll come on to